Hello everybody, welcome back to the table. So this knife I just received in the mail, I actually forgot that I even ordered it. So this came from Damn Designs, and this was part of their Indiegogo campaign they had some time ago where they were crowdfunding a lot of their new models. And I didn't buy the bigger size knives, but what I decided to pick up is one of their mini knives. And so there were 4 different variants offered. This particular one is called the Anzu, and I kind of, again, I forget what exactly I ordered here. So as we open this, it's still sealed. We're going to check out the Damned Designs Anzu. And so from what I remember, this is a very small knife, has a blade length of around 2 inches. So we're going to find out if that is the case. And it's in this sealed plastic. We get a nice little, is this a cloth? Polishing cloth? That's nice. So that's kind of cool. Let's set that aside. And this looks to be a sealed plastic wrapper, so we can open that up and get access to the Anzu. And so this knife took a long time to arrive. I'm gonna have to look up and see exactly how long it's been since I contributed to this campaign. And straight out of the package, that looks kind of dirty. It's kind of gross. What is that? Okay, that just wipes off. Maybe just dust? I don't know, from the factory. But this is a small knife. We'll weigh it too as well because it does feel kind of weighty for being such a small knife. But the box looks very nice, has a logo on it, Damn Designs, and the model, that's about it. So very basic, and I don't ask anything more than that. So there's the box. Let's go ahead and lay out the cloth. It's a good sized cloth for such a small knife, to be honest. So there we go. All right, so this right here is the Anzu. And so it has kind of this modified drop point, and that's kind of why I chose this one, just because of the looks, and it has this little opening hole. So let's go ahead and measure it out. So as we can see, let's just lay it down like this. Overall length is about 5 inches long, and the blade length here, I'm guessing again it's going to be about 2 inches. So of cutting edge, 1 3/4. But yeah, roughly 2 inches of blade length from right here at the bottom of the grind. So that's kind of nice. Looks like a big old sharpening choil. I don't know if I would put my finger in this little gap right here. But nonetheless, this knife right here, let's take a look at some of the features. First off, the blade has a stone wash finish. It's kind of like a polished stone wash, which I really like. That's kind of cool looking. And again, it's been so long since I ordered this, I kind of forgot what the specs of the knife were. And luckily, they printed the blade steel, so this is going to be a 14C 28N blade. So not too bad. The jimping up here on the top is actually that's nice. That's usable. That is usable. I will say, holding the knife though, that I kind of wish this was meant to be, the kind of, finger choil right there, but it's just so close to the edge. Because as you hold it and you put your thumb up here, this finger kind of wants to move forward. So maybe holding it like that would work. I don't know. So this is a liner lock. You can check out the lockup right there. And let's open it a few times. Lockup is early. Looks like we have a front flipper. Oh yeah, that's nice. Good action. Oh, that's beautiful. Love that action there. So all that jimping works really well to get your hand on this front flipping area. So that's really nice. So you just hold it. Wow, that took no effort whatsoever. That was really easy to deploy. But that being said, the lockup is super early. That is crazy early. I don't mind it, but I know some people really do like the lock bar to sit fully on the blade. And that may not please everybody. And it feels like it's running on bearings. Definitely a smooth action here. And the centering looks good to me. So that's nice. So we can use the opening hole or the front flipping action to open this knife. This is black G10. And I want to say at some point there was supposed to be different color variants of this one, but we ended up with black G10. The pocket clip, it looks like it's likely reversible, and it's a nice deep carry clip. Let's check out the tension. Tension looks good. And definitely, yeah, that totally could be reversed. And this back spacer has a hole for a lanyard there. That's kind of nice. Very nice, very nice. I like that oversized pivot pin right there, very decorative. I know their bigger knives kind of have this same design language, and in a bigger knife that really didn't turn me on, didn't appeal to me very much, but for these minis, I think that's kind of a nice thing because it gives you the overbuilt feel of a very small knife. But let's check out the weight of this knife. So right here we have, let's check it out. So the weight of the Anzû is 2.78 ounces. So for a sub 2-inch blade, that is kind of heavy for a knife of this size, but let's just make some comparisons too with some other small knives I have on the table. And one of the things I first will compare this to, I have a couple of these small California legal auto knives. And those knives, of course, also have a sub 2-inch blade. So let's just do some side by side and see how they compare. This one right here is the Microtech Exocet Bounty Hunter. Not my favorite because, as you can see, it doesn't always deploy all the way. So there we go. But holding them side by side right there, you can see the similarities. The overall length is actually very similar. And I never thought I would say it, but the Exocet looks to have a bigger handle here, or at least more grip area compared to the Anzû. But again, the blades, overall cutting edge looks very similar. Blade length looks very similar. So this is the Microtech Exocet Bounty Hunter. We also have the ProTech. This right here is the ProTech Sprint, one of their newer runs. So let's just do a side-by-side comparison. And again, very, very comparable. Now the Anzû is very beefy, and of course it's not an automatic, but there are definitely same purpose of these two knives right here. So holding them side by side, let's compare that. Look at the thickness. Again, actually quite comparable. Deep carry clips on both knives. Really nice comparison here. So ProTech Sprint, Anzû from Damn Designs. And for a non-auto, this right here is the Civivi Baby Banter. So I think this one is a little bit longer, but not by a whole lot of much. So let's just compare those pivot to pivot. And we can see the Baby Banter. It's bigger, but it also has this functional finger choil right there, whereas the Anzû's isn't quite as functional because it comes right up to that sharpened edge. But again, deep carry pocket clips, G10 handles. Take a look at the blade comparison right there. So in terms of cutting edge, the Baby Banter is only a little bit longer overall. So all in all, I think these are good comparisons. Let's compare weight, because again, this one was coming in at almost 3 ounces. And I think everything else is going to be a little bit lighter. So Baby Banter, oh no, Baby Banter is about 3 ounces. Oh wait, no, that's 2. 2 ounces. So the Baby Banter is lighter weight than the Anzû. The ProTech, again, a little over 2 ounces. And the Microtech Exocet. There we go, almost 3 ounces. So the Exocet is in the same weight class as the Anzû right here. Again, not a giant difference between the weights of all these knives on the table, but I thought I can make a comparison and show everybody what this knife looks like. So I'm kind of curious if anyone else out here ordered the minis from this last Indiegogo drop. Have yours arrived yet? Now again, I will have to look and see how long I've been waiting for these things, but it was definitely somewhat of a surprise to get this in the mail. So overall, the action is lovely. The size of the handle, I wish that was a functional choil right here because it really wants you to grip up on it. But this is the Anzû by Damned Designs. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I didn't mean this video to go so long, but there's just a lot to talk about for this cool little knife. So hope you enjoyed watching this, everybody. Have a great day, and see you later. Bye-bye.